7 years ago, Den of Thieves gave us an edge-of-your-seat heist thriller that felt like a wild mix of the gritty cop versus robber drama of Heat, with a touch of modern charisma, and man, was it a blast. Now, finally, we've got Den of Thieves 2, Pantera. But here's the million-dollar question: does it deliver the knockout punch fans were waiting for? Or does it fumble the bag like a rookie thief caught red-handed? Today on MovieSciFi, we're diving headfirst into this polarizing sequel, breaking down the highs, the lows, and the moments you absolutely need to know. By the end of this video, we'll answer the one question every fan is asking: is Pantera worth your hard-earned time and popcorn money? The heart of the movie, chemistry that steals the show. Let's kick things off with the one thing nearly everyone agrees on. Gerard, Butler, and O'Shea Jackson Jr. absolutely steal the show in this movie. Their chemistry is electric. Fans are calling their dynamic a twisted kind of Batman and Joker synergy. Think about it. Big Nick is the grizzled, obsessive cop who'll break every rule in the book just to catch his quarry, while Donnie is the smooth, methodical thief who's always one step ahead. It's a cat-and-mouse game, but there's this underlying respect between the two that just sucks you in. Some audiences even said it reminded them of classic rivalries, cops who need criminals to chase, or vice versa. One reviewer hit the nail on the head when they said that Butler and Jackson Jr. are the engine of this movie. And honestly, if the movie was just 2 hours of these two going head-to-head, I think fans would have been more than happy. The bond, the tension, the snark, it feels authentic, and it keeps you hooked even when other parts of the film, well, start to drag. And trust me, we'll get to that. Let's talk heists. Tension meets precision. The centerpiece of Den of Thieves 2 is the diamond heist, and honestly, there's a lot to appreciate here. This isn't your classic guns blazing and smash and grab kind of heist. Instead, director Christian Gudegast takes a detailed, calculated approach that emphasizes precision. You get a real sense of how professional and methodical these thieves are, at least until everything goes sideways. One fan compared it to this mantra: real guys don't make a mess. And boy, does this movie hammer that point home. Everything is clean, precise, until it's not, and that's when the stakes hit their peak. The build-up to the heist feels methodical, layered, and, for a brief moment, almost like poetry in motion. But here's the issue: that build-up takes forever. Many fans felt like they were stuck in a never-ending planning montage. A frustrated reviewer mentioned feeling duped by the marketing, saying the trailers teased a high-octane sequel. But what they got was, quote, a diamond heist movie with 5 minutes of action and 90 minutes of planning. Yikes. A tale of two tones, grit or glam. One of the biggest shifts between the original and Pantera is the tone. This time, the action moves from the gritty Los Angeles streets to the stunning coastlines of Nice, France. On paper, this new setting should have elevated the stakes. More international players, high-value diamonds, and plenty of opportunities for globe-trotting intrigue. But here's the problem. Many fans felt like the movie traded its raw, gritty energy for something that felt, well, a little hollow. One audience member called it style without substance. And honestly, I get where they're coming from. Despite the gorgeous setting, the tension we felt in the first film, the rawness, the unpredictability, felt muted here. And let's not forget the meal scenes. Several fans joked that it felt like half the movie was just Nick and Donnie eating. Sure, it adds a slice of realism, but after the third or fourth dramatic conversation over food, even die-hard fans were yawning. The elephant in the room. Where's the action? Look, when you hear Den of Thieves sequel, you're expecting bone-crushing action, intense shootouts, and heart-pounding chases, right? So why are so many fans calling Pantera slow, bloated, or, in some cases, downright boring? One review hilariously called it a documentary, while another said, and I quote, "I kept waiting for something to happen, but it never did. Brutal." When the action does kick in, finally, in the last act, it's solid, tense, and everything you'd hoped for, but by then, for many, it's too little, too late. The pacing struggles to keep the audience invested for nearly 2.5 hours, and when your movie clocks in at 2:24, it better keep butts glued to seats the whole way through. Final verdict. Is it worth your time? So, here's the big question. Is Den of Thieves 2, Pantera, worth watching? Well, here's the deal. If you're here for the chemistry between Gerard, Butler, and O'Shea Jackson Jr., if you enjoy slow-burn heist dramas with lots of character moments, and if you're okay with minimal action sprinkled in, then yeah, it's worth a shot. Think of it as the grounded, more tactical cousin of the original. But if you're expecting non-stop action or a sequel that hits as hard as the original, you might walk away disappointed. As one reviewer put it, this isn't a heist movie with thrills. It's a chess game that moves at snail's pace. At the end of the day, this movie has its fans and its critics. So let me know. Did you love Pantera for its layered storytelling, or were you one of the theater goers fighting off sleep by the time the action started? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And, of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more deep dives, reviews, and debates on the movies you love, or love to hate. Until next time, remember, not all heists are flawless, and not all sequels are created equal. Stay safe, keep your popcorn fresh, and we'll see you next time. Peace.